Okay. It is theoretically recording. This is, of course, a Sharp ViewCam. What's the model on this thing? VL-E36. Kind of definitely a strange picture on this one. And once again, right off the bat, I come into contact with a design flaw, which we'll mention here in a few minutes. I wanted the zoom control. That is the extent of the zoom on this thing. It does not do very well in low light, as you can clearly see. Although I don't know if I'd call this a low light situation. There's certainly a lot of light in here, but it's not very appreciative of it. There's the bag the camera came in. I'm actually operating the camera off of the battery right now because I don't have the proper power supply. So let's see, I wonder if there's anything that I can do with this that's fancy. It's only a Video8 model, so unfortunately there's no superb effects or anything like that. But, I wonder. I don't know, I can't access the menu. I'm just experimenting with the camcorder while I'm doing this. I don't think it really made much of a difference. I'm not sure if it is actually recording or not. I hope it is. I do need to put a new 2025 battery in this thing. That's all the zoom it's got. What if we can go somewhere with a little bit more lighting? I really wonder what it actually looks like. Can't really get any better lighting than what I have. It's not going to probably be any better down there. Hello? Ooh, he really thinks the camera smells good. I'm going here. Definitely an interesting appearance on the video. Very interesting appearance. This is new, it'll probably have a video at some point. I don't know when yet. I have to get around to it. Go ahead and turn the light on and have a look at snow. Unfortunately, that's all pretty much going to be melting soon. So, I wonder what the date and time looks like. It shows up on the top of the screen. I wonder if it'll actually be like that when it's all said and done. If you're wondering, these two boxes are still around. Although probably not for long. They'll be leaving my possession. With any luck this weekend, I'll actually get around to it. Don't know yet, though. As typically goes for these, go ahead and fire that up. I'm impressed at the longevity of this battery. Probably hasn't been charged. Goodness only knows how long. And it's working. Oh, it has auto zoom on it, I guess. If it realizes it can't focus, I guess it zooms out. Oh, that's not the clock that's making all the noise, it's that one. Anyway, I think it's time that I shut this off and go ahead and have a look at the actual camera itself. The time is right. Well, it's a little off, it's a little fast, but at least I know my CMOS battery is good, still good in this thing. Now, I don't know about you, but I have never heard of that brand name before. Apparently they're into performance video. This is the bag that camcorder I was just demonstrating came in. So you can see it there. In here, this particular compartment, we've got the battery. There it is. So you can see what it is. Surprisingly, for being a nickel cadmium, it actually still works. I would have expected it would have developed a memory by now and would have stopped working, unless that was nickel metal hydride that developed memory. I'm pretty sure it was nickel cadmium, or maybe it was even both of them. This is actually a fairly large battery, which as you can probably see there. Also in this compartment is the power supply, which is the original factory power supply. It's not easy to get all of this in here. It's certainly not easy to do with one-handed. This compartment's empty, at least as far as I can tell. And in this compartment we have got, if I can get to it, remote control. Which is totally dead, because it needs a battery. Pretty much anything you'd ever want to do is on that remote control. Now let's go ahead and get the camcorder itself out. And here it is. If I didn't mention it, this is a Sharp ViewCam VL-E36 Hi-Fi Monorial LCD liquid crystal video camera. It says LCD. I wonder if it uses LCD technology in the lens. You know, I wonder if the image sensor is LCD. I don't think so. I think it would be just your standard CCD. Because I don't even know if you can do image capture with LCD. I don't think so. Maybe nowadays, but probably not when this thing would have been made. Which I haven't actually looked. I'm assuming this would have come out sometime in the 1990s. You can see the very odd form factor. That was something that a lot of companies did in the 90s. They experimented with these digital still camera-like arrangements, and it didn't really last very long because it's actually fairly uncomfortable to hold a video camera like this. But one nice thing is that the tripod is on this assembly here, so you don't have to move the tripod in order to move this camera assembly, because the camera assembly moves on its own. And it's 360 degree almost. I think it's more like 270 degree swiveling. You know, this thing right here swivels like a normal LCD panel on a camcorder would. So there you go. There's the lens. I did clean it. It was actually fairly filthy with fingerprints. Oops. At least it's on a bed and not on the ground, because I would have sucked if it had fallen on the ground. Looks like it's just a plain Video8 camera, which kind of sucks. I was hoping it was high 8 or something like that, but it's not. Oh well. Let's see. 8x power zoom, autofocus. There's a warning up here on the top. I wonder if we can get that in focus. You can pause the video if you want to read it. On the top there's a menu control, as well as a picture and volume adjust. That's for the view screen that it has, which is the only way to do anything with this. There is no viewfinder. This pops up to reveal the tape basket. The eject button is right here. On this side, this is where both the time retention battery and the regular battery would go. Presumably also where you would get the adapter to go to the power supply that I do not have, which kind of sucks because I'm limited to using the battery, so it's a good thing that the battery actually works. So how well the battery works, I don't know, but it is pretty cool that the battery does in fact actually work. There we can see the view screen. It's not a touch screen, although it looks like somebody certainly thought it was. There's our power switch, and there's our various controls. It looks like this thing could actually accept a condenser microphone. looks like it does have a plug-in power for the microphone. There's an earphone and an AV output. Other than that, there's not really much I need to say. There's your zoom control back here, which isn't in focus because this camcorder does not focus close up like some of my other ones do. Let's see if we can actually manage to get this to work. So there you can see the zoom control as well as the start-stop button. This is kind of a design flaw right here. I have no idea why they put the start-stop right beside the zoom control. I did it once in the video. I hit this button by mistake while trying to use the zoom control, and I turned the recording off. So I can see where that would have been a pain. And frankly, it's really just a pain to hold, but it is a novel item. One other potential design flaw, though I have not listened to the audio recording yet, is that the microphone is up here on the front. And ordinarily that wouldn't be a design flaw, but when you consider that the tape basket is right behind this, I think you can see where I'm coming from on this one. But anyway, there is your Sharp ViewCam, model number VL-E36, with its carrying bag. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.